The tech world is about to witness one of the most anticipated breakthroughs. Elon Musk, the mastermind behind Tesla and Neuralink, might push the known limits of computing technologies by introducing the most powerful quantum computer ever. Has Elon decided to transform the way modern computing operates? Will this revelation make Tesla the biggest automobile and tech company in the world? Join me today in this video where we will explore how Elon Musk revealed the most powerful quantum computer. Is this crazy idea believable that an automobile company can introduce quantum computers? Well, I would say it is, considering that the one in question is Tesla. We have already seen how impressive and fast Tesla's automobile journey and technological progress has been. One of the most interesting studies done on Tesla's technology is that of a Japanese business journal, the Nikkei Asian Review. They conducted a breakdown analysis of the Tesla Model 3 in 2020. During the study, "We cannot do it" was the straightforward and expected response from a Japanese engineer from a competitor automobile company. The engineer must have realized how futuristic and insanely advanced Tesla's AI processors were. It would probably take a few more years for competitors to match their level. They evaluated the integrated central control unit in the Model 3. This left the engineers shocked due to how ahead of its time the computing technology of the Tesla was. According to the journal's analysis, the rest of the automobile industry might take until 2025 to reach the same level of progress. This puts Tesla about 5 or 6 years ahead in terms of technology. Elon Musk himself talked about how advanced their hardware 3 generation of processors is. He claimed that these processors have the ability to enable full self-driving cars. These processors were first introduced in 2019, but Tesla's self-driving technology is still at stage 2 of its 5 stages, with stage 5 meaning completely autopilot. However, even at this stage, the processors can manage many tasks like parking assistance, lane changing, and handling. A full self-driving beta program was launched by Tesla in October 2020, for which they selected many consumers. As of May 2021, it was being tested by thousands of Tesla workers. The idea of theirs, however, was condemned by many in the industry as unprofessional due to their use of unaware consumers. On the bright side, Tesla, an unannounced later date, plans to unveil the SAE Level 5 complete self-driving as an upgrade to their current stages. Another solid factor that helped Tesla to gain a technological edge over its competitors is its incredible supply chain. Their new, up-and-to-date supply chain methods are very efficient compared to the old-fashioned ones of many other automobile industries. Elon Musk's Tesla is all set to reveal quantum computers. Perhaps a question most of you would have on your minds right now is, what is quantum computing? Quantum computers basically use the concepts of quantum physics to process, store, and analyze data. Quantum computers store data in quantum bits, where systems related to physics like the directions of photons or spins of electrons are used. Quantum entanglement is a concept that helps the qubits, quantum bits, to be connected without separation. Quantum superposition is another concept that helps these systems to be in multiple configurations at one time. This is different from our traditional computers, which store data in binary bits of zeros and ones. Traditional computers also use just 8 bits to represent integers from 0 to 255. On the other hand, the quantum computer can simultaneously represent numbers of the same range at any time. Isn't that powerful? This enhanced level of processing can help many fields of work by greatly reducing their time consumption. Furthermore, this level of computing power can beat even that of the best supercomputers. There are many other benefits that quantum computing can bring along. It can greatly speed processes related to AI. The fast processing can enable AI to make improved decisions and choices. Better facial recognition is an example. It can help fix many errors in microchips. For example, the costly manufacturing process, which might take numerous stages otherwise. But I can say we are still far behind the alien concept of machines being able to think. This is due to many restrictions and limits, still there in quantum computing technology. But who knows, one day even something like that would be accessible. Now we know what quantum computing can achieve and its incredible potential. Tesla has come up with something very close to this concept. Enter the Dojo supercomputer. On its AI Day in 2021, Tesla introduced its Dojo supercomputer. Tesla claims it to be the world's fastest AI training machine. The most crucial takeaway from all of Tesla's information regarding Dojo is that it is a completely fresh approach to an established piece of technology. Since a long time ago, complicated data-driven tasks, including physics and chemistry experiments, statistical analysis, biomedical research, weather forecasting, and climate remodeling, have been handled by supercomputers. The era in which computers were built was related to their power. Most likely, a smartphone app today couldn't even be run on a supercomputer from the 1980s. As a result, it is a field that is always changing as it chases the dragon of growing processor power. We measure a supercomputer's performance in terms of the number of computations it can accomplish in a second. Flops, or the number of floating point operations per second, are other terms for computations. You may regularly hear the term teraflop, which describes the scale at which the majority of our consumer hardware is now working. 1 teraflop is equal to 1 trillion flips, or 1 trillion operations per second. A maximum of 10 teraflops of computing power are available on the PlayStation 5. As of 2022, the most powerful supercomputer in the world does 1 quintillion operations per second, at 1.1 million teraflops or 1.1 exaflops. Tesla needed a supercomputer as soon as it made the decision to adopt artificial intelligence into its business strategy. The company initially hired professionals from the area's IT community. Emil Talpez, who spent 17 years building Operatron CPUs for AMD, and recently gave a feature session on Dojo at the Hot Chips conference. Joined Tesla. With AMD for more than 15 years, the current hardware architect for Tesla's Autopilot also has extensive experience. The company's lead system engineer, Bill Chang, spent 15 years working for IBM before joining Apple to assist with the transition to Silicon M1 CPUs. Tesla may be able to lure these experts and other specialists away from their positions at very successful legacy tech companies. This is possible by giving them the opportunity to build a distinctive AI supercomputer from scratch. 3 qualities are required for a supercomputer to function at its highest level of efficiency: scalability, efficiency, and bandwidth. The CPU is the first box in the hierarchy of boxes that make up a typical supercomputer system. The CPU is then put inside a die, a module, a board, a rack, and a cabinet before being connected to additional boxes to form the system. The signal is lost each time you perform one of those actions, decreasing bandwidth and increasing delay. The D1 chip, which serves as the foundation of Dojo, contains a CPU, memory, and input-output ports. Everything is based on a single die. Similar in idea to Apple's newest M1-powered computers, which combine all of the necessary components into a single silicon piece, as opposed to using numerous chips that are interconnected. An ordinary computer's tower's box will normally have equal amounts of CPU, GPU, and RAM. Consider how each of these components would be combined and integrated into a single chip that would fit in the palm of your hand. Much more compact and energy efficient than the A100 GPU. This is a 2-dimensional network of 25 fully interconnected chips arranged in a 5x5 array, each of which is home to an independent silicon tile-based computer. When the D1 chips are combined to form a tile, things start to get crazy. Intel bandwidth has reached 9 gigabytes per second, with only a 100 millisecond delay between each chip. A nanosecond is 1/billionth of a second. Just for reference, each tile can be independently heated and cooled with a 15 kilowatt power consumption, and an integrated electrical, thermal, and mechanical system. Dojo can move 4.5 terabytes of data per second through each tile edge. Since each tile is self-sufficient, it appears that a single system is currently connecting 6 tiles at once. As a result, a single integrated system currently has up to 150 separate computers that are all working together. Then they keep connecting these systems until you achieve the required level of computing power, because each tile is independent of the others in terms of cooling and electricity. They can practically keep scaling up forever. Tesla is now concentrating on Dojo to acquire the precise size, which would require 120 tiles altogether. Research, development, manufacturing costs for the machine and its software stack as a whole are not disclosed. After receiving the Dojo chips back from the foundry, Tesla is currently testing them in its lab. It ought to be soon able to assemble the device. If it were not the case, Tesla would not have said anything. The actual date of the system's release was not given. Elon Musk, the Tesla CEO, declared that the system would be operational in the next year. Tesla has not yet put that system together. It would become the fastest AI training machine in the world due to its low power consumption and small form factor for a supercomputer. Tesla also thinks there is a lot of opportunity for development because this was the company's first internal supercomputer build. The upcoming edition of Dojo promises 10x increases in various performance levels. Tesla plans to use the cutting-edge supercomputer to construct its own neural networks for the development of the self-driving software. In the future, it also intends to open it to other AI programmers. By the way, this device utilizes PyTorch. Nothing as simple as C or C++. Nothing even close to CUDA. Another intriguing characteristic of the Dojo machine is how its SRAM appears as a single address space. It consists of one flat memory area with logical computing attached to various memory pieces. We are really looking forward to seeing how Dojo performs on the benchmark test for AI. If you have a special and unusual situation, you should come up with a special solution. This makes it less than ideal to simply purchase a supercomputer that is often used for climate modeling off the shelf, and attempt to use it to teach robot cars how to navigate San Francisco's streets, similar to how the original Tesla Roadster and the Model S differ from one another. The original Roadster was essentially a Lotus Elite sports car with an electric motor and battery pack in place of the entire gasoline engine. With the Model S, Tesla was able to build an all-electric car from the ground up without making any changes or compromises. With its huge market share, Tesla is no doubt one of the biggest automobile makers on the planet. Very likely it is the fastest growing one at the moment. But it's also a leading tech and IT company. One could say it definitely is. A whole Tesla car is controlled simply by a computer that has a display screen that the user can easily navigate through. You can actually play video games or watch Netflix on a Tesla Model S. They offer such features and high technology in a car. There's no reason to not call them a leading tech and IT company. What do you think about this? Will Elon Musk's Tesla achieve the unachievable in terms of technology? Will the Dojo actually provide quantum computing solutions and break technological barriers? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Anyways guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above.